welcome back to another Space Engineers live stream. I am DreadedEntity. So, let's see. We're here, and last time we found gold, which was amazing for us. We found a ton of it. So, I was thinking of some things that we probably need to do, and I'm thinking we should reclaim a bunch of the materials from this ship here, because we don't need to mine with this anymore. So we can take back a bunch of the materials that we spent here. Should make this ship a little nicer too. A little bit of a nicer finger feel. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's still horrendous. Terribly ugly ship. Fortunately, though, I do have a blueprint for a ship that I created that I call the Aspiration, and I think I'm going to get this built and put into the world. Hey, Zyron the Gamer, how you doing, bud? Glad to have you. So... I deleted my block. Don't delete my blocks. I want you to build it. Good to hear. Excellent. Okay, I do want this to build new. Yeah, there we go. Turn off the... Wait a minute. Neutral. I think this is right. Yeah, you can join the server, but this is single player. I'm not in a server for Space Engineers. The only thing we're doing a server on right now is Fortresscraft Evolved. I think this is the front. Yeah, remember. I think that the one with the two lines, I think, is the front of the projector. Okay, so I'm going to build my ship, the Aspiration. This is a ship that I created for the purposes of survival. It's not an amazing looking ship by any means, but it will do the job that I need it to do. We should have lots of parts in here. We got lots of gold coming in, so that's awesome. What is going on here? Alright, I need... There we go. Just recompile. Alright. Kinda wish that would just kinda do it on its own, you know? Can't build any outposts, stage any warships, and claim territory under my faction's control. You know what? If we do a Space Engineers server after we finish Fortresscraft Evolved, then yeah, you could totally do that. I wouldn't mind that at all. because I am going to have some weapons of mass defense. Weapons of mass defense. How does this thing go? I think this is the top. I think it goes like that. Alright, so my projector. Let's put in the aspiration V3. Oh. Oh no, there's blocks that aren't available. That is certainly going to be a problem. Oh crap, it's already building. I don't remember where the projector is. Okay, there's the projector. Just know that once a territory is claimed, so are the people. What does that mean? You're scaring me, Zyron. Oh, look at that. Okay, we have a battery built. Oh, wait, we didn't have a battery built. Oops. So I'm gonna move this solar panel. Especially considering we already have this projector built. Okay, so the build and repair group. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn off I guess I'll just turn them off. And then I want to mess with this other projector. The people have to obey the laws of your faction? Okay. I'm not really sure how well that'll go, but sure. Damn, I should have left this on. Okay, it's still in the same place. Oh, no, that's not right. Actually, that could work. Let's do 90 right there. No, 90's not working. How about this one? Okay. Let's turn it like that. There we go. Okay, we're almost there. If your faction is a dictatorship, you have ways of making people listen. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but I think it's always best if you treat people nicely. Otherwise, they might just kill you instead. Okay, so I just need to move this back now. If I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks back, that should line it up. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, that's not what was supposed to happen. Seven. And this should be what? -2? Not -2. Negative. Oh, it should be -4. There we go. Alright. Cool. Now that's lined up again. The hardest part is always getting these lined up, you know? That's what you call win-win cooperation? What if your faction members kill you? I'm not sure if I would call that win-win. Oh, look at that. Okay. Alright, you know what the problem is? I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the conveyor... I don't have the conveyor vents mod installed. So that's gonna get messed up. Damn, that's annoying. This projector, let's keep projection once we're done. What if we show only buildable? Ah, yeah, okay. Well, that certainly is a lot nicer than it was before. Where's my energy? Ooh, 14% energy, not good. Alright, let's turn that on. And let's get some energy back for ourselves. What other thoughts do you have on large-scale governance, Zyron? A lot. Do they involve missiles and bullets? How about a dual dictatorship? What if we do that? could swear I've got tons of cobalt. No cobalt in there. What is this? Do I not have tons of cobalt? Well, I might not have any cobalt. Sure, I've found some cobalt out here somewhere, though. Where's... Oh, there we go. Well... Okay, so... If you're going to rule through the military, why even have the Senate in that case? You know, just use the military to, like, disband the Senate. Let me attach my drill head here. Because we got some mining to do, boys. There we go. Alright, let's go get some cobalt. Oh, okay. I think we got some clang happening here. I still have a lot of movement. I have way more movement than before. Instead of a dual dictatorship, you can make me the leader of a puppet government state. Okay. It's just what I've always wanted. Oh man, there's cobalt all over this rock. And what exactly is going on here? Why is my ship just rotating? That's... Definitely some space engineers magic happening here behind the scenes. Do I have any more thoughts? Not really. It just dictatorship kind of sounds like a quick way to be in conflict. Oh, I hit the asteroid. Haha. Alright, let's get some cobalt, boys. Oh yeah, this is an absolute ton of cobalt. Look at that, dude. It keeps going further. Holy crap, that's a lot of cobalt. The only conflict you have is with Imperial faction? You don't like expansion? Oh man, cobalt ore is heavy. Where's my station? Uh-oh. Where did I come from? Uranium? Oh crap, where did I come from? There we go. Okay. That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. So what's your, like, ideal? Oh, it's the lore of your faction. Okay. Can you... There's something I want to check. Space engineers script, can you sleep? Wait in a script. So I'm trying to look. Trying to see if there's any way to do like a wait in the script. I have a feeling this is going to explode if I try to do this while I'm moving, so I'm going to save. So hopefully it doesn't explode. Ooh, I got some crazy twist there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, my ship is still, like, moving on its own. I don't like that. But what would happen if I were to take these pistons and let them retract all the way to 0? Unlock. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's it. That's it right there. The pistons is what's doing it. Well, I know I gotta solve that. Alright, we're gonna have cobalt now, and the aspiration should be coming along pretty nicely. Okay, so now I need a way to just wait. Would be nice if I could just wait. You were promoted to the rank of Grand Marshal Supreme Commander of the Venerian Imperial Forces. We were under heavy occupation of another empire and used your position. Oh, you used your position of power to spread lies against the monarchy that became truth. Like truth in the eyes of the people. Hence the rise of the Venerian Republic. Wow, that's pretty deep lore for space engineer, if I'm being honest. The VRM, the Venerian Republic military, to take control over the Senate. Um, are you heavily inspired by Star Wars lore? Because that's like almost exactly what happened in Star Wars lore. Okay, I wish I could keep the music going or something like if I'm tabbed out. Let's go over to Notepad. Let's do some programming. I want to change that. It was mostly the revolution of Russia, Soviet Union. Oh, okay. I guess Star Wars was heavily inspired by Russia. I'm going to change this, right? From this needs retracting thing, I think I'm going to change the script to like a step-based system. So let's say int, we'll call that step. Read that from storage. If storage is blank, then no. Storage is blank, then return 1. Can I just do that? Oh, I know what I need to do. storage equals an empty string, then we're going to return step 1. If not, then we're going to return storage. And we'll just cast that to an int storage. Now here we'll say switch step case 1. Do I need to have opening and closing brackets? Sure. Case 2. All right. So first thing, there we go. First step is to extend the pistons. Then we'll say if crap. What do we do? I guess we could actually keep that. If landing gear is locked, then we can say step equals 2. Oh yeah, down here at the bottom we'll say storage equals step dot to string. Your ruling elites in your faction is me, Grand Marshal, Vice Marshal, Grand Admiral, Field Marshal, Leader of the Army, and Chancellor of the Republic, Senate. That's it? You don't have any powerful families or anything? Just all military posts? All right, here's step 2. Take step 2. Throw all these in. Turn off the merge blocks. Disconnect the... Okay, and elite families. Okay. Let's see. Then let's take the angle of that. Oh. Okay. Take the angle, we'll reverse, then say step equals 3. Case 3. Whenever your forces conquer a sector, they're ruled by military governments. So, I mean, the lore is cool, but like, are you gonna have enough, like, people to do this? What's the coding for? So, this coding is hopefully gonna help me automate putting on the drill head and taking it off. If I do it right. This is the script that I already had, and obviously didn't work properly, so I'm redoing it. I don't mean like if you did this on a server, would you actually have enough people in your faction to like fill out these posts and stuff? Okay, so right there, we're going to wait. Case 3. Once we retract, once we hit either 90 or 0, then we're going to change the min limit back to 4. And reverse. Okay, that's good. So once we do that, then we'll move on to step 4. Step equals 4. Case 4. If merge 1 dot disconnected or 2 then we'll say connector 1 connect, copy that, connector 2 landing gear unlock. I'm a modder. No, I'm not a modder. I'm just a programmer. Is that really all the steps? I thought there were more steps than that. So then we retract. Yeah, and then we just turn off the programmable block. Enabled is false. What happens when... So could I just say storage equals that? I guess I should move that up to the top. And also I need brakes. Rekka, my favorite. If I was ever one to make programmer t-shirts, this is the shirt I would have. Right? Just Brecca, colon, semicolon. That's a t-shirt right there. That's it. It's just black tee, white letters. It says Brecca, semicolon. Done, dude. Sell them for 15 bucks. Hey, Tie-Dye. Good to see you. All right, let's see if it works. Who knows? Tell you what though, you're gonna find out today. Drill head assistance. Okay, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Name angle does not exist. Control fall cannot fall out of switch from final case. Okay. Alright. Messed up some stuff here. So this brake shouldn't be right there. That was a no-no. The brake should go there. Angle does not exist in that context, so let's scoop this, stick it right there. And what was that last one? It said something like storage cannot convert. Can't convert storage. Cannot convert type string to int. Line 27. I'm pretty sure I know what line 27 is. But let's just be sure. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Right there. How do I do that? Is it 2 int 32? Can I do that? Nope. Okay. Alright, so that's just the one error we had, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. C#, convert string to int, because I don't remember how to do this. How to convert a string to a number. Parse. int32.parse. Alright. So this is how you do it. int32.parse. Pass in the string you want to parse. There we go. Okay, compiled. And let's run it. Okay. Could have swore it compiled. Is it off? Oh, it's off. Okay, there we go. Caught exception during input string was not in the correct format. So let's try this. Echo storage. This should tell me what our storage holds true. All right, storage is blank. Our code back in. There we go. Oh, look. Okay. Okay. The drill is extending. The piston is extending. Let's see what happens here. There we go. It's locked. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Working. It's working so far. And oh, whoa. Okay. You know what? Those merge blocks have to come back on at some point. So look at that. It retracted properly. The connector did not connect though. My God. Oh my God. Got it, boys. We got it. Finally. Alright, so here's what happened. We turned off those. At some point, we have to turn that back on. So here, let's just take merge one, turn it back on. Let's turn those back on. Why didn't this connect? This should have connected. Understand what. Let's try running that again. Oh, okay. So when does the constructor run? Does it run when it turns on? Let's take storage. We'll reset it in the constructor. All this can go now. That stuff's useless. All right, turn it on. Yeah. There we go. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. Please don't explode. It's extending. There you go. Disconnected. Nice. Freaking nice. All right. There we go. Should be extending. Hey, wait a minute. Uh-oh, that's not good. Freaking foot fell off. Oh, crap. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Connect. Connect, damn it. Okay. Whew, that was scary. Why did the foot disconnected? If merge is connected. That's odd. It wasn't connected. This should not have unlocked. Hold on. Extend the pistons. Okay, it extends, goes all the way out. Then here, once the landing gear is locked, then we move on to step 2. Step 2 is to disable the merge blocks, disable the connectors, extend the pistons a little bit more, and then reverse rotor. Then we go immediately to step 3. If the angle is greater than or equal to 90 or less than or equal to 0, then retract the pistons and go to step 4. If merge 1 is connected or merge 2 is connected, let me see those. My connector. Oh, it's my ship connector. Yeah. use the status property. My ship connector status. Are you kidding me? I don't know that. My ship connector status. Let's look at this. Okay, so this is an enum. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's take that stuff out. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take that stuff out. Put that into step 5. There we go. Break. Breckle. Here's what we're going to do. Let's make this a little nicer, right? So we'll say if merge 1 is connected, merge 2 is connected, and now we're going to keep running that step until we have, we'll say if connector 1 dot status equals my ship connector status dot connected, or connector 2 status is that, and we'll say step equals 5. Perfect. All right, let's see if that works. Your goal is to control a large portion of the galaxy. Hey, man. This isn't right. I'm with you there. I hear you all the way. All right, let's try it again. Here we go. That should be connected. Not sure why that wasn't connected. Okay, it's locked on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the? Excuse me? How did that happen? Step 2, we disabled those. Then we're supposed to extend the piston and then rotate. Okay. Oh, because this is supposed to be if either of those. Okay, I'm gonna check the piston length. All right, Xeron. What is it, Zyron? Thanks for joining the stream, man. Glad to have you. Cool to see about the lore of the what you call it, the Venerian Republic. Yeah, I'll let you know when we do a Space Engineers server if you want to jump on there with your army. And I did see that you subbed too. Actually, I saw it. I got the notification before the stream had actually started. So that's cool. Anyway, you have a good night, man. Okay, easy solution here, I think, is we just say oh no. So, okay, if the piston max limit is 1.4, I mean 1.5, once these disconnect, this will extend the piston. It will reverse the rotor, and then it'll move on to the next step. And so this next step, let's check. Hey, Michael Bricksneeder. How you doing, bud? That's pistons. Let's make this easy. Public. We'll return a double. Get piston group length. Yeah, that works. Piston group length. And I'll take a list of my terminal blocks. Pistons. You're doing good? Excellent. Oh no, you're doing great. I'm also doing great. I'm doing excellent. Just getting my coding on. You know how it is. So what's that called? My piston base. There it is. My piston base has what's called a current position. Is that what I used in DAM? Let me see. Here's DAM. Here's DAM. Text piston velocity. Okay. Divided by count. Piston speed. Is this the current version? It is. Where did I get the piston total length? Here it is. Okay, so I did use the current position. Well, okay then. For each my piston base piston pistons let's do double total equals 0 right here. Actually, since this is just one line, we can just do a little one-liner there. Piston dot current position total plus equals. There we go. And then we'll just return total. All right. So let's use that new method we created. Oh, and say get piston group length. Yeah. Give it pistons is greater than or equal to. We have 4 of them, and their max limit is 1.5. So is that 6? 5 times 4. All right, that should do that. Okay, that should do it. Here's hoping. Check the code. Nice, no errors. Love that. And away she goes. Yeah, we could speed up that. We could definitely speed up that initial extend and retract. Okay, it's locked. There we go. Unhooked. Perfect. Now we're rotating the drill head. Oh, yep, retracting. Perfect. And it locked it up. And it's retracting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, boys. We got it. We did it. I want to thank my generous subscribers for this momentous occasion. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my little brother. And I want to thank everyone who made this possible. There we go. Alright, let's put her away. Uh-oh, excuse me. What the? Did I put the wrong programmable block in my hotbar? I think I did. Uh-oh. Here we go. Alright. Alright, there we go. Oh no, it turned off. Ah, I forgot something. I know exactly what I forgot too. Once we reach step 5, wait a minute. Step. Wait a minute. Hey, hang on. What the heck? There we go. That's gonna be awkward if this only works once. Extending, there we go. Those are off. Putting our drill head away. Looking good. Now retract. Connect them up. There we go. And now it's broken. It turns on and then immediately turns off. Why are you doing that? Alright. Also, we can watch this change live if we go here now. There we go. Step 2 doesn't last long, does it? Okay, so it shut off and now it's stuck saying stage 5. Why is that? Storage should be blank now. That's odd. I guess we'll just change step to 0. While I'm here, I can make this go a little faster, I think. That's so much faster. I kinda wish this part went faster now. There we go. Attracted. Oh, it's on. Okay, it stayed on that time. Oh. Here's what we need to do. Guess we'll just set step back to 1. This should be good enough, though. That's odd. Storage is reset. Structure. Alright, folks. Well, hey, there you have it. So, got my drill head automatically putting it on and taking it off. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I did not want to turn it on right now, but, well, I guess. There we go. And let me just run that again, just to take this back off. All right. I'd say we got it. I would say we got it. Sick, man. That's what I was hoping would happen last week when we did this. Oh, look, and it looks like the aspiration's done now. Sort of. We don't have conveyor vents, so aspiration will never really be done. But let's go inside. Oops. Forgot how my own ship works. There we go. So you would come in here, and this is like an airlock. Of course, there's no vent there. And then over here, here's the main cockpit kind of deal. You know, you get a huge view. There is like a faux second layer, kind of like a mezzanine level. Back here, we got 2 large containers, 2 large hydrogen tanks, and 2 large thrusters. And the only reason this has 2 is because... Hey, wait a minute. My, my medical room's not done. Okay. So we need some silver. And, the only reason we have 2 hydrogen tanks on here is because in the past, hydrogen, you went through it really quickly. Like, really quickly. And now you don't. We also have 2 refineries. We have 1 assembler on board. Or maybe we have 2. I can't quite remember. There should be some build and repairs in the bottom. Yeah, there's 2 of those. And I got turrets all over this thing. So my idea was, oh yeah, and right here, you can't, you know, because subgrids don't get attached, but there's supposed to be connectors on the side here. So let me just add those. All right. And there you have it. This is like a general purpose, just general purpose like exploration ship. Where's my oxygen tank? Oh wow, this is no, this is at 0. What the? Why does it say 100%? These aren't getting any... Oh wow, like none. Alright, so before I get ahead of myself, let me jump in the cockpit here and see how much it weighs. Yeah, there we go. We only have 300,000 kilograms. Let me look at my mining ship too. This is only about 300,000 kilograms also. So, you know what we can do here, guys? I could take both of these ships and figure out a way to dock them together. And I could jump with both of these ships, like, connected to each other. I'm just not really sure how I would do that. What? Okay. Alright, so the piston... Yeah, my design is kind of old, guys, so... doesn't always work the best. And you know, I kind of didn't want to break this ship out, but I want to get things moving. Okay, but before I can do that, we need... You're listening to the rants of a countryman living in Japan. What rants does a countryman living in Japan have? I built a warship? No, this isn't a warship. This is a general purpose exploratory vehicle. I guess you missed the tour, Rohan. I'll go through it again. So I come in here, and we have an open ship layout. Can't remember what this programmable block was for. Okay, there's literally no code in here. I built this ship before I started doing programming in Space Engineers, so that's not really a surprise to me. You come in here, and you know, you got your assembler. You got 2 refineries on board. And what is this? Is that... Oh, it's another assembler. Okay, so we have 2 assemblers on board. We have a projector block in case you get damaged. You can repair yourself. 2 large cargo containers. 2 large hydrogen tanks. You got your medical room up here. And you have an open cockpit, not one of the block cockpits. And then you come up here, and this is like the second layer, second level, even though it's really more of like a mezzanine level. There's nothing up here, it's just aesthetic. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There's some missing blocks here because when I built this ship, I used the conveyor vents mod. And I do not have that mod on this world, so the ship was created without the conveyor vents. Because there's an airlock here, and then there's an identical airlock over here. They're identical, but they're mirrored. This inside area is airtight. At least it was when I built this ship. Maybe it's not anymore. And yeah, I've got turrets on the outside. That's more for self-defense than war. And then down here on the bottom, we have our antenna. You got 2 build-in repairs, so you can repair yourself. And the projectors, you know, the one projector over there. And even the programmable block, that might be why I put that in there, is for the build and repair script. And then you have your oxygen production here. So if you face towards the sun, with just 2 of those, you can sustain yourself indefinitely. The only thing this doesn't do is get power. That's it. It's general purpose. You know, we have an ore detector, and if you need to, you can add on some drilling arms to this thing on the sides. I've done that before. And there we go. We got landing gear. I mean, you can even take this down to a planet and land upright like a spaceship. Hey, time traveling FBI. What you doing? I was just giving a little ship tour to the ship that I created. If I go in here, I call this Aspiration, and apparently this is V3. So sorry, Rohan, but this one's already got a name. And I need to, now we need to go get ice so I can actually get some fuel in there. And I want to show you guys what I spent a little bit of time working on. Was I went back to the drill head assistance script that I was writing, and I redid it, and we finished it. And I will now change out my drill head with the touch of one button. So all I'm going to do is press 2, and I already have my programmable block mapped down there. And if I press 2, it's going to set a chain of events in motion. There we go. All automatic. I just touched one button, and that's it. So now I can take my drill head on and off with absolute ease. Let's go find some H2O. There we go. H2O and cobalt. Ooh, a little far away. Alright, let's see. Levels and ships are called decks. Oh, true. So I guess you wouldn't call it a mezzanine. Maybe like a mezzadeck. What's a good name for a game based around building, maintaining, and maneuvering a flying castle? I mean, for a game like Airborne Kingdom, but it's far more versatile. Well, I'm not familiar with Airborne Kingdom. Building, maintaining, and maneuvering a flying castle? I don't know. I'm not good at coming up with names for this kind of stuff. Tie-Dye, what you got for us? You got any ideas for good names? Yeah, I remember those guys that blew up your base because you stole their ship. Well, I figured the concept would be similar. Let's see. You don't want to name your ship like your game. You don't want the name to be too similar to your inspiration. You know what, Rohan? Oh no, Kingdom is already in the name. Maybe you could say like Realm, Castle in the Sky. You know what? Castle in the Sky could work, actually. It's simple, it gets the point across. Yeah, I like Castle in the Sky. Oh, it was legitimate salvage. Really? Because that's not what you said last time. Isn't that a movie? Wait, is that a movie? Yeah, you would have some trademark issues there if that was a movie. Alright, let's get some water. You plan to add jet engines to the lift generation and propulsion options. Beyond Asimov? You guys want to hear about the game that I wanted to make? Of course you guys would. It's an excellent idea, by the way, if you didn't want to hear about it. Fear not, because I'll tell you anyway. So, I wanted to make a game once upon a time, and it was going to be a 2D space exploration and battle game. And the combat, kind of think that the combat would be kind of like Battle Void Harbinger, but also have deep systems like FTL does, faster than light. And the game would obviously be procedurally generated, and it would have tech trees that advance, and so you would not only have to just survive combat, but time would also be a factor in the game. So you would start off and you could travel to other, like, you know, notable space sectors or whatever and do stuff there. And eventually you would build up your ship to a point where it was self-sustaining. So first of all, you would be able to build like additions to your ship. Kind of like how Space Engineers is, but it's all 2D, remember? And the tech trees would allow you to unlock more stuff, right? So, you know, you might be able to upgrade like your cockpit section more and more, or like your life support sector, whatever. And you would eventually build up into technologies like cryo sleep chambers and stuff like that, because of the scale factor that I was talking about. You know, it might take you 100 years to get to the sector you're trying to get to next. And before you have cryo sleep chamber technology unlocked, you would have an actual crew like running around in there. Now, I mean, they'd only be the size of a few pixels, not just because you would have hundreds of people on your ship. They would have skills. You would have to train them in like a school or like an academy on board. And as you build more and more onto your ship, you know, your weight class would go up. So, and you could go mine asteroids and stuff for like iron to turn into steel, or, you know, whatever, titanium, whatever. And so that's like the incentive to go and travel. You can mine for materials, or you could loot parts and minerals from destroyed ships. And so let me tell you about kind of what I was thinking about for like the start of the game, right? So in the start of the game, you would start on like the edge of Earth, and like right then is like you're taking your first command of like your very first starship or whatever, and then Earth gets like attacked, right? And then that's like your combat tutorial, which ultimately you lose because you never lose in tutorials. And then from there you have to, like, you drop down to like a starfighter and you have to fly around, and you'd have to fly and get like, you know, your FTL drive. You'd have to loot one from somewhere. I don't know. It was all really rich, right? I thought about it a lot, and like as you build on to the ships more and more, because look at this, right? Like this little ship right here, I might call this like a starfighter or something. It's small, it's fast, it's nimble. But what if you kept adding on to that, right? Like this thing right here, it's not much bigger, but it is a little bigger. This would maybe be classified as like a heavy starfighter or something, right? What if you kept building onto that and you got it up to the size of something like this? You know, this would be like a light cruiser. So the way that I was thinking of calculating these, like your power, your combat power, would be like maybe by weight, and maybe by like, I don't know, offensive power. Maybe I'd have some kind of formulas to calculate that. And your ship class and your offensive power would determine the strength of ships that you fight, you know, procedurally, in a procedurally generated way. So yeah, I mean, the story is kind of the same as Starbound, but you wouldn't ever be going down to the surface of a planet. I don't know, maybe that could be something you do eventually. like go down to the surface of a planet. But for me, I was thinking more about it being all about like the space combat and like how you would survive in space like through generations and stuff. Where the hell's all my water going? Okay, well, it is filling up. It's just filling up real slow. Didn't I add a bunch of hydrogen tanks down here below? Yeah, there's hydrogen tanks down here. I think it would be fun, you know? Like, I had this concept for an idea where, like, you could start off in, like, what is essentially, like, a short-range, like, low planetary orbit starfighter, and through looting ships, and then eventually through mining and getting, like, actual, you know, actual scale of resources and stuff, you could build up your ship into, you know, going from a starfighter to a heavy starfighter, then to like a light frigate, all the way through a heavy frigate, up to a cruiser level, up to a battleship level, up to like, you know, carrier level even. That's a little problematic with how you think of those things though, just because, you know, if you watch a lot of sci-fi stuff, you start to think you know about naval classifications, but then you also have to realize that a lot of times stuff is just made up because it sounds cool. Like a battle cruiser is not a is not a ship classification. It's not real. A battle carrier, that's not real either. I watched a whole video on this. If I can find it, I might post it in the Discord. It was interesting, you know? Because it's like, stuff that you think would be real, it's like, they're just not real. Like if I say battle cruiser, excuse me, I have a battle cruiser class ship, that doesn't mean anything. That's not a real ship classification. Battleships are real, yes. Battleships are real, but also what's kind of funny is, if I remember this correctly, see, we think today that our battleships are like the top of the line, best in our arsenal. First of all, they're not, because our aircraft carriers are actually the real force multiplier. And the only reason that the US has this huge navy is because all of those ships support the carriers. That's all they do, is make sure the carrier doesn't get sunk. But what's funny, historically, the battleship is not even the top of the food chain. If I remember this correctly, if I remember it right, the actual big dog in the classroom was called the ship of the line. You know, those old tactics where everyone lines up and just shoots at each other. They did that in the water too, man. They did that in the water too. And that's why aircraft in warfare changed the game so much. Suddenly those tactics just didn't work anymore. They just didn't. What's going on over here? I'm out of power? Oh man, I'm out of power. Okay, I need to get some ice up in here. I'm pretty sure this ship has a H2O2 generator. I sure hope it does. Those guys that destroyed your base, you got revenge by blowing up their capital ship while they were at war. You got paid for it by their enemy. That's hilarious, man. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Oh, I love it. It's brutal. I'm gonna fill in these blocks. Let's just fix the aspiration. So we may not be airtight in here just because of the logistics of it. I literally don't have any room. Like every block was used to try to get this airlock as small as possible. All right, there we go. So I should have the slightest bit of hydrogen now. Aircraft carriers are basically floating air bases, yeah. Right, exactly. And you know what's funny? Speaking of like sci-fi, just stuff, just making up stuff that sounds cool. Like, what is a capital ship? That doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure a capital ship is not a real thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure. Kind of just want to grind this down now. I'm like completely out of room to like dock up places. Maybe I can just park that right there. Oh, maybe not. Dude, it feels so weird seeing the aspiration in this world. Like, so much has changed about the way that I play this game now. It's so weird seeing this old ship. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Excuse me? There we go. Okay. What the? What the? Why can't I connect? There we go. Cool. Got that connected up. Okay. And they were stupid enough to have their batteries, engine batteries, near each other. So you took out their batteries, and their enemy jumped in to finish the rest. Oh man, that's brutal. I wonder if there's a way to imitate the production of alcohol. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think alcohol has enough power in it when it's burned. I think you need a stronger fuel. I really doubt that it would give enough power for how much it weighs. Could you imagine how much you imagine how much alcohol you'd have to have in your castle just to keep it floating? Speaking of alcohol, that's not a bad idea. Flying castle. Look, man, if you're gonna go flying castle, you might as well just go full fantasy and say that it's like magically suspended. Cause there's, I mean, when you're talking about a castle flying, I think we're past the point of realism. It would keep you floating. Right. Exactly. You know what kind of sucks? I need like a tiny bit of silver. Didn't I find some before? AG, right? There we go. Alright, let's go get some silver. Can I keep doing stuff while... Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay, I do not want to keep doing stuff while this is running. Oh, man. Dude, I love that. That is like my favorite thing that I've ever done in programming Space Engineers. Seriously, guys? If you're gonna do one thing that you don't know how to do, like if you want to learn one thing, learn programming. Going the way of Driftland. Because Driftland goes full fantasy and portrays magically levitated islands. Yeah, Clang did almost get angry. I stopped turning real fast. I feel like anytime you're talking about like magic, I mean not magic, anytime you're talking about floating islands, like you're talking about magic. What the hell's going on with this thing? Oh crap. I can catch up to my ship, right? Okay, we seem to be gaining on it. I don't know why I did that. I probably shouldn't have done that. Alright. There we go. That was weird, though. What is that? Alright, I'm gonna stop the ship. Have I watched The Expanse? No, I haven't, but I heard it's like very realistic. What the hell's going on out here? I found something weird. What are these? They're just... Oh, oh! What? What just happened? My game just froze. Or something. What was that? What was that? Why did they explode? And then Space Engineers crashed. Have I noted the concepts and mechanics used by games like Middens? What is a game like Middens? Surreal RPG. Rohan, I like to think that I make note of cool mechanics when I see them. Keep in mind that it starts slow, but when it gets going, it's good. Oh, okay. I don't mind slow starts so much. Yeah, so the game froze. It wasn't Clang though. I saw something weird in the distance, and I saw like a weird like shape of things in a cluster. And so I flew up to one to see that they were rotor heads all surrounding warheads. So and right when I realized that they were warheads, I heard explosions, and then the one that I was right next to blew up and killed me. And then the game froze. And to be honest with you guys, I don't have enough time to close the game and then reopen it because it takes so long. So I was hoping that our conversation would be interesting enough to keep people watching these last few minutes. Yeah, it was some kind of minefield. It was really strange. You can see one, like, with the warhead still in it. It's really odd. I've never seen that before. That must be new with the exploration enhanced mod that I have. It adds more encounters. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so just... It just closed on its own. Like 3 minutes after it crashed. I guess I'll load it back up then. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It just, like, crashed. We exploded and then it crashed. It was very strange. Now you guys get to see just how long it takes for my computer to load up a world. Takes a while, I'm being honest. And all I wanted to do was just get a tiny little bit of silver. Oh man, I don't know about you, FBI, but I don't get enough sleep, so... I do not mind sleep being a little boring. Okay. Screw you. We're not going down there this time. We're gonna go to the silver like I wanted to. I do not feel like getting blown up again. See, this is what I was worried about. loading up the game again, and then like... And then I'm gonna like log off within 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, I'll at least get to the asteroid, and then I'll do the outro there. Whoa! That's a lot of words, Rohan. Conics and localized polar coordinates to maximize accuracy retention. Accuracy retention? With respect to orbital mechanics. Is this for the castle in the sky game that you were talking about? Because if you're that high enough, excuse me, if you're that high up, that orbital mechanics is going to be a real concern. I would say that you would definitely need some magic to to get it up that high. It's for Beyond Asimov. Oh, okay. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for spending your evening / morning with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I love having you guys here. I love talking to you. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you liked the stream tonight. And I got some bad news, unfortunately. I've been dreading the moment that I gotta tell you guys. It's funny, dreading. But my schedule is getting off kilter for a while, and I'm not going to be able to stream after this week, which is a shame because I really loved streaming with you guys. So yeah, that's the news. But don't consider this to be an end to the streams, because I don't. I would much rather think of it as a pause. I will be back. I don't know when. And a lot of you guys don't know this, but I used to stream years ago on Twitch, like many years ago. Probably like 5 years at this point. And I'm over here on YouTube now. And you know what? It's not all bad either, because honestly, as much as I love streaming and as easy as it is to keep making content while streaming, I have really been wanting to focus more on the videos. And since I've been streaming so much, the videos have honestly kind of fallen by the wayside, and I haven't really been uploading very much. But so that's, I don't really consider it a bad thing, because I want to make more recorded videos for you guys. And now I'm going to have the time to. All right. Well, that was uncomfortable. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button if you like the stream. We're going to be doing more of them eventually. I don't know when. I'll update in Discord. And you will see me Thursday, Rohan, for you anyway, because I will be finishing out the week, and Friday for me will be the last stream for a while. Man, that's actually, I'm actually a little cut up about it. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope to see you guys on Wednesday and Friday. And make sure you guys keep commenting on the videos. You know, you leave your comments and I will respond to them. I love doing it. And I always do. So thank you guys so much once again, and I will see you next time.